ETS Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Board. I missed you guys. I was away in Virginia for the week, down to see my brother and my sister-in-law. And there's been a lot going on, and I'm so happy to talk to you guys about it. But first, I missed you. I'm so happy to be back. Welcome back. I have so much fun stuff to talk about in this episode of the Jets Board. But first, if you've been here before, welcome back. You know I always love having you guys here no matter what. And if you are new here, welcome. Whether you're a Jets fan, a fan of another team, or just a casual NFL fan, you are always welcome here in the Jets Board. It is a safe space for you, and I love having you here. Now, getting into it. Training camp has started. Teams have reported. Free agents, our rookies have reported. Veterans have reported. Teams have been getting into it. Full gear. Some teams haven't gone full go yet, but there's been a lot of things happening. Shocking retirements, shocking cuts, things like that. And I'm here to talk to you guys about some of the biggest things that I've been seeing in training camp so far, some of my biggest stories. And the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is injuries. Injuries have been decimating teams so far, some worse than others. Some players have been losing very, very key figures on their team. Others, they might be losing them for like a day or two or for a couple of weeks. So injuries have been really, really bad so far. So getting into it, the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about are injuries. And on here, I have a list of some key injuries that have taken place so far. Justin Fields had a dislocated toe. Luckily for us Jet fans, we don't really have to worry about it. He's back at practice. He's throwing. He's moving really well. He said that the toe doesn't really bother him at all. So he's been looking really, really sharp in practice. Matthew Stafford has been dealing with some back soreness. The team doesn't think it's too serious, but McVay is keeping him going at a slower pace. And you don't want to have serious issues like a back problem for an older quarterback like Matt Stafford. So let's be real, might not have much left in the tank. And this might be his last real shot to win a Super Bowl with the Rams. And might be his last season as an NFL starter as well, or just in his career. So if he's dealing with soreness already, that's a big issue. Luckily, the team doesn't think it's too serious. Next, here's a bigger one, because this is a guy that I think is going to have a breakout season this year. Isaiah Likely has been dealing with an ankle injury, which is going to sideline him for a couple of weeks. The Ravens don't think that it's going to affect him for week one, but more news will be coming out. They're supposed to have an MRI on his ankle, so hopefully nothing serious. If he went down, luckily they still have one of their other tight ends. I forget what his name is at this point. It'll come back to me though. But Isaiah Likely, I really feel like he's gonna have a breakout year, and I hope this ankle injury isn't too serious for him. Next one, big one for the Patriots. Christian Gonzalez had a hamstring injury the other day in practice. Luckily, he'll only be out for a couple of weeks. Nobody thinks it's torn. So he'll only be out for a couple of weeks, and he shouldn't be affected for week one of the NFL season. So Patriots dodged a big bullet there. Next, Darnell Mooney has been dealing with a shoulder injury that will sideline him for a significant amount of time. So that's a big issue because Michael Penix, Darnell Mooney was a very good receiver for the Falcons last year, and Drake London and Mooney were a very good combo, and especially for a young quarterback like Michael Penix, who's going into his second year, losing Mooney for any amount of time is going to be devastating. Next one, this is a big one for Texans. Joe Mixon is dealing with a foot injury that is going to sideline him for a while. So I think he'll be able to come back this season, but he's going to miss some time. Luckily, they have Nick Chubb there who's going to be able to come back. He's fully healed from his injury. He's coming back, so they luckily have another running back in the stall who's very, very good. But Joe Mixon going down is a big, big problem for the Texans, in my opinion. He was legit last year. He was very, very good for them and basically carried that offense when C.J. Stroud was struggling and when their receivers went down. Another serious one. As we know, Tristan Wirfs dealing with a bad knee injury. He's going to miss some time in the regular season. He will return at some point, but a knee injury for a lineman is always devastating. So that is a big issue for the Bucs, and their offensive line is good, but without Wirfs, it's going to take a lot of hits. So Baker is going to need to protect themselves. The Bucs are going to need to figure out something for him. Another one, Walter Nolan. This one sucks because I really like Walter Nolan. He's a rookie for the Cardinals. He's dealing with a calf injury. Could miss some time, but I hope he makes a speedy recovery, and I hope it's not like a lingering issue that he's going to be dealing with for his career. Next one, Artie Burns. And this goes in Artie Burns and Kader Kohou. 2 cornerbacks out for the season for the Miami Dolphins. Their cornerback room is in shambles. They traded Jalen Ramsey. Artie Burns, who they signed, out for the season. Another starter, Kader Kohou, out for the season, was one of their starters last year. Their whole cornerback room has been decimated. They just signed Jack Jones to the team, and they signed another cornerback as well, whose name is slipping my mind at this point. But, man, I've never seen so many injuries to one room for this team. It's going to be rough for the Dolphins this year in that cornerback room. They have Minkah Fitzpatrick back there as safety, but other than that, their secondary is in shambles. Both of those guys are out for the season. Another person who might be out for the season as well, I believe he is out for the season, Martin Emerson, cornerback from the Browns, dealing with an Achilles injury, and that is never good, especially for a cornerback's position where you're going to be shifting your weight a lot and moving and trying to keep up with some speedy receivers. Not great. So he is going to be out for a significant amount of time, if not the whole season. And then we have Tyler Guyton dealing with a knee injury as well, offensive tackle for the Cowboys. Luckily, not a serious injury. He will miss some time. Week 1 is in doubt, but he could possibly be ready for week 1 in the season. They dodged a bullet with Tyler Guyton going down. But there have been so many injuries. We can talk about Treylon Burks for the Titans, dealing with some shoulder issues. He actually got cut from the Titans after the shoulder injury happened. They released him. Gus Hartwig for the Jets was an undrafted rookie, had an injury. He was released by the Jets recently. He was supposed to be like a solid center, one of the better ones in college. And now the Jets have moved on from him. Injuries do decimate these young men, and it's really, really sucks for a lot of these players. Treylon Burks, I still think, has a lot of upside for him, so watch out for him to be picked up quick. I think he might be picked up sooner rather than later in free agency, so watch out for that. But injuries have been a massive, massive issue in training camp so far, and I think that's a major issue going on with these teams, trying to protect their young players and older players as well. So it's a struggle. Most of these guys are missing some serious injuries, but others just devastating to these teams. Going into the next part, I want to go into something positive, and these are some rookie standouts. And just going to Trey Amos, who I was big on in this draft, drafted by the Commanders in the second round. He's been showing out, looking like he's going to win that second cornerback position, start at the number 2 cornerback position. He's been really, really good. Now, the pre-games are going to be very big for him, but in these training camps so far, in these practices, he's been looking legit. So watch out for him. Ariante Ursary has been competing for the left tackle position with Cam Robinson, which is very interesting. Ariante Ursary is a very underrated rookie. I think he's doing very well. He could honestly win that starting left tackle job from Cam Robinson, who could be bumped to the right side or vice versa. This kid, watch out for this kid. He's been making a name for himself in training camp. And so has Jalen Noel, another receiver that the Texans drafted this year. They got Jaden Higgins, and they drafted his teammate Jalen Noel. Guy's legit. He's been killing it from the slot position in training camp. Pre-game is going to be big for him. But as of now, he's been looking so good for the Texans, and another great weapon for C.J. Stroud. Josh Simmons, another player that I was very high on, drafted by the Chiefs, left tackle, has been looking so good for them. Coming off an serious injury last year that we missed a lot of time with, missed most of the season last year for the Ohio State Buckeyes. For training camp for the Chiefs, he's been looking amazing. And that is another thing for the Patriots, too. They got Garrett Bradbury as their center, but the guy they drafted, Jared Wilson, has been looking very, very good and has been pushing Bradbury, who I think is going to win the starting job. But Wilson could be a very good player for the Patriots, a good pipeline center for them for years to come. Now I'm going to go on a little bit of a Jets tangent. A.Z. Thomas, Malachi Moore, and Mason Taylor. Armand Membu has been doing great for the Jets as well, but A.Z. Thomas has been looking great as a cornerback in training camp so far. Malachi Moore is fighting for a starting job as well. He's been looking great, and A.G. has been gushing about him. Mason Taylor has been building a connection with Justin Fields, which has been amazing. Armand Membu has been pancaking people in practice. Arian Smith has been doing really well. His route running has become very, very good as well. And Jamal Pritchett as well, as an undrafted rookie receiver for the Jets, has been looking great. Some of these guys I don't have here, but just going off of my mind of things that I've seen and things that I've watched. And I'm excited because I will be going to training camp tomorrow for the Jets, so I'm excited about that, to see these players in person. And then a big guy who I was very big on in the draft, Emeka Egbuka. As we know, we've been hearing legit craziness from him. He's been doing amazing. Ashton Genty for the Raiders is another one who's been showing out for the Raiders. Emeka Egbuka for the Bucks. All of these guys. There's a ton of players. Jihad Campbell for the Eagles, who has been shining. And there's a lot more players, rookies, but these are guys, some of the ones that I've been hearing a ton from so far. Now, continuing on, other big news going into it, and one that I'm really proud of, the Jets culture shift. If you hear some of these players talking, there's legit hope for us Jets fans, because all of these players are just praising AG and the players that we've brought in and the practices, the accountability, things that are different for a lot of these veterans that we have on this team. Quinnen Williams has been very vocal, saying that he's never had a coach that had these practices the way they're practicing. They're practicing tackling drills, which hasn't been a thing. You get benched. Jeremy Rucker was benched in practice one day because he got a false start. That's accountability. That's things that haven't been done for this Jets team. And I think that for AG and Muji, bringing these character players in, bringing these coaches in, bringing in these high character people to run this team. So the culture shift is happening. Now, it'll continue if we get wins. And that's something that needs to happen. If you want this culture to stay strong, you need to bring in wins. But as of now, from everything I'm hearing from Jets camp, it's very positive. AG is running a tight ship over there. Muji's making some savvy moves, bringing in Nick Folk as a veteran kicker who I really like, who's been very good the past couple of years, one of the better kickers in the league. So some great things coming out of Jets camp, which I've been very, very high on as well. But going to the opposite now, we go to the Bears and their offensive struggles. Ben Johnson, apparently his offense is just very, very confusing. And their quarterback, Caleb Williams, has been struggling, man. He has been having a really rough time picking up this playbook, and the team has been bad. Ben Johnson took out Luther Bird today in practice, or the other day in practice, and reamed him out because of false starts and just penalties and just not understanding his route tree. It's been rough, and DJ Moore even coming out and saying that it's very complicated and that their team has looked pedestrian. Not his words, but haven't looked great. So big struggles coming out of Chicago, and that offense especially. When Ben Johnson's an offensive mind, he's supposed to be this offensive genius. It's looking rough for the Chicago Bears, but I think they'll pick it up sooner rather than later. Brand new offensive playbook, brand new head coach. It's going to take time, but it's not looking great out of Chicago, and Caleb Williams is looking like he is regressing bad in Chicago, which is not a great thing you want to hear if you are a Bears fan. But continuing on to the Bengals. Big news coming out of Bengals. They signed Shamar Stewart, and now Trey Hendrickson has made it to practice. He doesn't have a deal yet, but a deal might be imminent now. He is there. He is practicing. So Bengals are coming around. They got their young stud defensive end signed. Their rookie Shamar Stewart finally there at practice. Has got his contract, got more money, and everything he wanted. Trey Hendrickson in practice now, working on that contract. Doesn't seem like they're any closer, but it's a big positive sign that Trey Hendrickson is there now. So big things happening in Cincinnati. You like to see it because these two players can help turn that defense around very, very quickly. So watch out for the Bengals now that they got two studs back in the building. And continuing on, going from a positive to a negative, Desmond Watson, a guy who I loved coming in as an undrafted rookie. We all know from Florida, very, very heavy defensive tackle. Oh, way over 400 pounds. He's lost some weight in training camp for the Bucs, but the Buccaneers coaching staff has told him, you are not allowed to practice or participate in any of the drills until you lose more weight. So right now, all he's doing at practices is running laps to try to lose more weight. And honestly, it's sad because this kid could be legit. And he's got the size, honestly, of a freakish defensive tackle, like a Vince Wilfork type of guy with good speed as well for his size. He was somebody that I really wanted the Jets to try to sign an undrafted rookie free agency. But if he doesn't lose more weight, he could be cut from that team. While you have him who's struggling, you have a player like Shiloh Sanders who's becoming a fan favorite over there, signing autographs. People are buying his jersey. He's looking like a stud and a steal for the Buccaneers. I really hope Desmond Watson turns it around. I really hope he loses more weight to be able to practice because I think this kid could be very, very good. But these are some of the things that I am seeing in training camp and some of the big stories that I'm looking at. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think I missed anything? Are there any stories for your team that you think are very, very big that you want to promote as well? You know, I'm always happy to hear from you guys and your feelings about your teams as well. So definitely comment down below. Let me know how you're feeling. And again, thank you so much for joining me in the JETS Jets Ward. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.